Okay, to put this tree in, we need some raw umber and little Payne's Gray or Soft Black, either one. And then some black green for the foliage. So I'm just going to put a little line in first to put my trunk in with some of the raw umber and a little bit of Payne's Gray in there just to darken up a little bit. Oops, that's the green. Most of this trunk's going to be covered, so not a big deal. A little bit of trunk showing at the bottom, down here. I will add a little bit of white to my dirty brush, to the left side, and just kind of lighten that side a little bit. Okay, I'm taking a small flat bristle brush, and I'm just taking it into the black green. And I am going to start tapping on the foliage. I'm kind of using the corner of my brush. And just like the sky, every time you do the tree, it'll look a little bit different. But you don't want to start too wide up top, otherwise the tree will get really wide. Keep loading your brush as you need it. So keep loading your brush. And I'm kind of having the foliage branches kind of go down because it's kind of heavy with the snow is the idea of all this. Oops. Okay, got that done. Let it dry for a couple minutes, and then we're going to go back over it, just add some more dark green a little bit in places, and then we'll add the snow to it. So I'm just kind of tapping on some more green just so I have good coverage in some areas. So I'm just going over what I already painted, not adding more branches. And on this painting, my highlight side is coming from my left. That's where my light source is coming from. Okay, so I will be making the left side of the tree a little bit brighter than the right side. Okay, I'm going to pick up my dirty brush into some white. I'm not rinsing it, I'm not cleaning it. And we're going to start putting some snow in places. Now, if you want, you might find it easier to actually get a regular flat brush, small one. Just a regular flat. I'll show you. And then just start tapping some of this on. So just in places. And don't forget to do the center of the tree. You don't want just down the sides. You want some branches falling down the center as well. Okay, before we get too far along, I'm going to go back to my trunk real quick with my round brush. Just darken up a little bit. Just going to paint in some of that raw umber with a little Payne's gray in there. The reason I'm mixing Payne's gray with the raw umber is kind of transparent sometimes. It's hard to get good coverage. And then I'll take a little bit of white just to... Okay. Now let's go back with some... I'm actually going to rinse my brush now. And I'm going to wipe it dry. And I'm going to go back and just lay some more white, straight white on top of these. Especially on the left side of the tree. So just go back in with some white. Not every single one. And I keep loading my brush. I'm using kind of thick paint because I don't want to blend it in. I just want to lay it on top of the other paint. I really recommend painting on an easel. It makes life a lot easier.